Well, welcome everybody. You join us here for our coverage of what is set to be a truly exciting final. Formalities are underway, everybody is soaking up an energetic, highly charged atmosphere within the ground. The teams will be with us very shortly. We look forward, of course, to that special moment. In the meantime, we take in the feeling of excitement and euphoria ahead of what should be a really outstanding final. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
The action has already started.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Goes direct to the front line.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Oh, the ball's come loose! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Kelly. Looking to hit the front line. What an adventurous run from a defender. A chance! That has sent him sprawling. Oh, it's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's kept it out. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Battles to win it back. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Great reaction. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Tries to get it clear. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time getting close now. Cuts it out. Now, chance to break.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Khan. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So there you have it, a close sport half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Xavi, defenders on the back foot. Ball through needs to be good here. Real chance! In for the pieces! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that.
Oh, real danger here! His chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. They've played it short. Gioi, and now they can launch a counter. Forward it goes. Gets away from his opponent, hits one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Up for the header! And he just whacks it away. Very good battle there, terrific to watch. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Gioi. It's gone a long way up and away. Hoists it forward. Gioi. And it's played forward.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gioi. Hoists it forward. Khan. It's one! Oh, that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede them would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Cleared without complication. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Looking to widen the gap even further here. It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's trying the shot. And how good was that? He's got himself a peach of a goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And he's produced a beauty. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Dinks one in. Cleared away. He slid it through. And time is up. So this is it. Domestic football across the continent may all be done and dusted in the major leagues. But now we have the ultimate spectacle to conclude the season. The earliest phase in qualifying started way back at the beginning of last summer. And now there are just 2 teams standing. A show not just for the capacity crowd here, but one for the whole world. The global audience, they say, some 300 million. The Emirates on this occasion. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Plays it out to the wing. Going through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Oh, goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Out towards the flank. It is fascinating, is it not, on this occasion, above all others, simply to wonder what is going through the heads of these 2 extraordinary tactics.
I just think at this stage, Peter, they'll both be happy to stick to trying to figure each other out for any potential weaknesses.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, but at the same time, there'll be a lot of nervousness out there, and you can certainly pick up on whoever doesn't make the best start and maybe look to exploit that.
In comes the delivery.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he was thinking...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. And it's been taken straight back. Hoists it forward. Greenwood. Ricken. Done very well to intervene. Back into the middle. Shoots! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp. Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
That's a throw. Gioi. It has got through to him. This could fall anywhere. And the counter is on. Emerson. Ricken. Greenwood. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Greenwood duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this fella.
Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which is very, very tight. Half-time in the final, Jim, how do you read it?
First things first now, and they must give themselves a platform to help generate some momentum if they're going to find it.
Hits one! Face to face with the keeper. Has a pop! Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Greenwood. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's played forward. Let's put a stop to that. Gioi. Forward it goes. Quick glance at goal. Great challenge, time to perfection. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, what a... Has a goal! There it is!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Well read, he sorted that out. Space to get it forward quickly. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Time for a change in personnel. Pavard opts to play it back. No, that's too long. Well. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal.
And the finish! And he's found the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
The changes then in quick succession. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
And he's there to hoof it away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up to meet it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Højbjerg drives it towards the front. Oh, good interception. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Crosses into the box. Emerson gets it away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Has a hit! Oh, bang on target.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final two, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Kelly. Good take, and he's had a look. Gets on, goes for it! And that's been levered clear. Cut out in the nick of time. And the referee brings it to a close. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. The Emirates, which has become such a fine landmark, a part of the North London scenery. Everybody waiting to get the season underway. Everybody equal on the start line.
Well, with star names and new faces, both on the pitch and on the bench, let's hope for a more attractive, competitive and unpredictable league. A better product for all to see, although I'm beginning to think that we're asking for the impossible. We'll get lots to analyse and debate, come what may, as ever. And this ought to get us off to a busy start. I've been waiting for this quite a while, and I know you have too, Peter. So, here we go.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Looks to clip it forward. Goalkeeper's ball.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? And the shot! It's in!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Plays it over to the other flank. Battles to win it back. Now a chance to break. He's got away. Has a goal! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tries to switch the play. Chiesa gets wrestled off the ball. Loose ball, who's going to get that? No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Isak. Gioi. And that has been cleared. Hoists it forward. There's the through ball. Isak gets it back. Kelly. Chiesa. That'll be the final action of the first half.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Already up and running for the second half. Loses his balance and loses the ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Gioi. Khan. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, delightful ball. Liverpool really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
Khan! Danger averted for now. Knocks it away. There's the cross. And through to the goalkeeper. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's been taken straight back. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Chiesa. Plays it out to the wing. Striding forward, facing goal. Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to get it forward quickly. Khan. Gioi. He's through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Jones. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Hoists it forward. Cuts it out. Muslera gets it upfield. Nicely measured pass. Hits one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. So that's it. It is all over. Day one, job done. The perfect start they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, of course, the result is the opening day priority.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control. Great leap!
Harmlessly behind. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Plays it over to the other flank.
Chelsea have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Chelsea come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
And he's there to cut it out. Still goalless at the moment. Hoists it forward. There's a long ball. Knocks it away. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And that's got paid to a promising move. Khan. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Goes for a sweeping cross. Here comes the corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gioi. Dele Alli. Forward it goes. Hit long and direct. Out of play for a goal kick. Khan. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Looks to clip it forward. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
So deadlock still as the second half begins.
Gets into a dangerous position. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Towering header! He's done it all right! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Goes long. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. And it's played forward. Gioi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
The defence can get it clear. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. It's a decent-looking cross.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's a loose ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lovely bit of skill.
Chelsea are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Gets it back. He's got real chance! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Goes for goal!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Going through. Oh, shooting chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that will be the final act. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going. Hits one! They score! And the game springs instantly to life.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. You may not have seen that until too late.
Newcastle are ahead, 1 goal to the good.
Probably the structure to this team. Formations don't... Con!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Dien. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's dead. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would...
He's gone for it! You can get that clear.
And through to the goalkeeper.
Hoists it forward. Looks to bypass the midfield. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Newcastle come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Khan. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to hoof it away. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's anyone's ball. Gets it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And now the breakaway. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Good clearance and very necessary. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
And nobody's going to argue with that. And it's played forward. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. First half thoughts?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
And the action has already resumed here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
What a throw in. Defence has got rid of that. Ginter. That's a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! And out to safety. Played back in. Look at the defender bombing forward. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, real danger here.
Goalkeeper's ball.
Burn. Ginter. Tries to get it forward quickly. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Hoists it forward. Khan. Ginter. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's played forward. No, too much on it. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Forward it goes. Barnes, hit into the middle. It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. Ginter. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. This is promising. Battles to win it back. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. He's left his man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Gets up to head it! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Emirates on this occasion, so vibrant, so atmospheric. As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Manchester must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Surely, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Gets the better of his man, loses his balance and loses the ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Marquinhos. Rodri. And it's Rashford. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Has a pop! That's got him rattled. Gioi. What an adventurous run from a defender. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Done very well to intervene. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. Rodri plays it forward. Foden. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Rashford. This could fall anywhere. Forward it goes. And there's the end of the first half. So another team has broken through. But certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Manchester grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Gioi plays it out to the flank. Rashford. That's a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Foden, great strength, too strong for his opponent.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Some...
And the finish! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gioi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lofted into the middle. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. So what can they conjure from this one? And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one.
Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it.
That has been cleared.
He's tried one.
It's off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And here's Rashford. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to dink it in.
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it.
Has a hit!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Rodri tries to get it forward quickly. Gioi. Early ball.
Has a shot!
A real chance and a real let-off. It's Rashford! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
They've played it short. It's come loose. Pumps it into the area. He's dealt with that well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. Gioi. Significant chances so far, little to report, at least in terms of attacking intent. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. It's gone a long way up and away. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Just brushed off the ball there. It's being played forward. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Shapes to shoot! Elliott certainly left his mark in his last game, heading his side into a first-half lead. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Elliott. Has gone out. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Well, that's where he wants it. Khan. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well played, he saw that coming. Gets it upfield. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
And a shot! There are a few waiting for it. Oh, shooting chance! Sancho gets it back. Gets it back. And the finish! Oh, that's a waste.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
And it's been taken straight back. And it's got through. It's gone out for a throw-in. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Battles to win it back. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
He's gone for it! The defence can get it clear. Has a hit! Good clearance and very necessary. Oh, real chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. And Soki. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Looking to break out here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And shoots! It's off target and by quite a way. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
That's a good ball to find him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Oh, what a goal! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And that could well be the winner! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. A 1-0 lead established.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Forward it goes.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, he's made sure that that won't get through.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Quick glance at goal, and the shot! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. This could spell looking for goal! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it...
He's gone for it!
It's their first effort on goal. Casemiro, well, that's where he wants it. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Diogo Dalot tries to switch the play. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That wasn't the greatest of balls. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bruno Fernandes gets it back. Casemiro, Diogo Dalot. Could move up a gear here. Floats one over. Crosses it.
In he flies! And
Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Kelly. Here it is now, surely! There are a few waiting for it. Kelly. Cleared away. Kelly. Diogo Dalot knocks it away. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Cut out in the...
and the finish!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. He's going after it. Out towards the flank. That looks a good ball. And the defence can get it clear. Played towards the front men. And it's played forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To review the first half.
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
He's had a shot!
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Could cross it here.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Hoists it forward.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot goes looking, battles to win it back. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and it's about time they woke up to the main threat. He had licence to deliver pretty much unchecked.
He's got away. Oh, really good feet from him.
Oh, shooting chance!
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Header! Wow, that's a fine save.
Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Great leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Chance to shoot! Shapes to shoot! And he's there to clear it. That's a good...
Has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Back to the keeper and go again. Forward it goes. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Tries to get it forward quickly. Casemiro drives it forward. He could be...
Has a hit!
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Steered forward. The final 5 minutes. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, both sides.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Away from immediate danger. Hoists it forward. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game.
Has a hit!
A real chance and a real let-off. Diogo Dalot gets it back, forward it goes. Pumps it into the area. Out to the left it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Here it is now, surely! Cleared away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Throw in. Away from immediate danger. Bruno Fernandes drives it forward. And it's played forward. Hoists it forward. That's a throw. It's a loose ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. No goals as yet. Out to the right. Kelly. That's gone a long way up and away. Now they can break here. And they've been caught out here. Has a goal! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
It'll be a corner. And he just whacks it away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kelly. It's the through ball. Going through. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Has it out wide now. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And that has been cleared. Beautifully done. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's had a look. Hits one! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So we're just settling back into this second half. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Kelly. Casemiro sticks in a foot to win it back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And he heaves it forward. Fired in from distance. And that is not finding anyone. And the weighted pass, well positioned to make that interception. Just brushed off the ball there. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Gets it upfield. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Played in with accuracy. That'll be a throw. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Goes for goal! In it goes! They are right back in business.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, there's going to be another change here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Oh, good interception. He's got away. And now the breakaway. Real chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
And he's there to clear it.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Brought forward. What does he try from here?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for... Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think the little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Kelly. Look at the defender bombing forward. He's got options out wide. Good distance on it. Cleared without complication. Kelly. He's got it, and he's got time. And the counter is on. Plays it out to the flank. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot plays it over to the other flank. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. A buccaneering run from the defender. That's gone a long way up and away. And that's been won straight back. Kelly. Played out to the right, deftly done. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, 2 in double quick time.
Goes direct to the front line. Kelly. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. It's found its way to him. Bruno Fernandes gets it back. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Real chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Casemiro crosses it in low, hoists it forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. It's being played forward. Oh, he's not going to get that. Diogo Dalot. And it's half-time here.
And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
What's up? Has a hit! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Bruno Fernandes. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Bruno Fernandes tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Kelly. Crunching tackle.
Defence has got rid of that. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
Chance to break. Kelly. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Chance has a pop! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
There's going to be another change here. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. He's made sure that that won't get through. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Casemiro goes looking. And that will be the final act. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Has a pop! Gets it back, late towards the front men. It could be in here.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
That's put paid to a promising move. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. P.Tan tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Battles to win it back. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Keeper sends it forward. Hoists it forward. Good take, and he's had a look. Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Tottenham are the most prolific team in the league this season. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's got options out wide. Gets up to head it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's played forward. Out to the right. In towards the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Foyt. Gioi. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? A goal now would certainly liven things up. Good clearance and very necessary. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Foyt. It's wrestled off the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're already into the second period. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Now surely! And it's hoisted clear. Foyt. Quick ball forward. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Kelly. Forward it goes. It's come through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it forward. Thinks has got rid of that. Kelly. Just brushed off the ball there. This has gone, that's a foul. This is a great chance to take a lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's having a go.
Oh, brilliant goal! A finish of true class!
Oh, that is a bit special. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
That's been drilled forward.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Gioi. And out to safety. Hoists it high. Now the counter. He's left his man.
Tottenham showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Big chance, must be! Shoots!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's got through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And he's there to clear it. The referee's awarded a free kick. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle.
Oh, good stop, it had to be.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.